Back in around the time frame of 2013, I was going through a lot of anxiety. Mostly it was because of my business, and I was starting to have some, the recession came, so I started to have those issues where I was worried about producing, and it seemed like you had to compete more to get, any projects. So I was having a hard time with my anxiety because I was worried about what am I going to do now that the economy kind of crashed in 2011. It was affecting me until 2013. I started researching how can I fix my anxiety. I've tried a lot of things. I thought it was because of my weight problem, so I tried to handle my weight problem. However, I couldn't do it the traditional way. So the reason I'm saying my story is because I was very skeptical to meditating, and I would like to open that option for people that perhaps are skeptical. The first thing I did was I read the book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. It took me like 4 or 5 times to really understand it because it was very new information for me. I don't know a lot about science. I don't know a lot about, what do they call it, physics. So I read it, I digested it, I finally felt like I understood it. And his new book came out a couple years later. Well, not a couple years, but for me it was a couple years. Becoming Supernatural. When I picked up that book, oh man, I really fast forwarded through my transformation. I'm even getting emotional just talking about it. So I went to one of those one-day workshop events where he gives you a compressed version of this seminar. And in that event, I was able to learn about the breath. So when I learned about the breath and I brought it back home with me to my meditations, I noticed that I was really able to make a deep connection in changing my self-image, which was the biggest problem in my anxiety and my weight problem at the time. So I grabbed that information, learned the breath. After I brought that back to my meditations, I was able to lose a significant amount of weight, and my anxiety just went away almost instantaneously, to the point that I used to be afraid of heights. I'm in the construction business, so I do a lot of work in heights, and I was very afraid of heights, but after I thought that I made the transition and I was no longer with anxiety, I remember at the workshop, Dr. Joe said that he usually has something extreme towards the end of the seminar. I don't know if that's something he does anymore, but I remember he showed us videos. I think they were rappelling off a Cancun building. So when I saw that, I had an idea. How am I going to conquer my fear if I'm not going to go to a seminar and rappel off of a building? Well, I thought the next scariest thing for me was jumping out of an airplane. And I was able to accomplish that my birthday in 2019. Just wanted to share that with everybody. I'm just a normal guy, and nothing special, but just trusted the process, and it works for me, and I think it could work for you. So it's worth a shot. I'm not getting paid to tell you this. Dr. Joe, I don't have an Instagram that's big trying to sell anything. I'm just Fred trying to help another guy like me in the past.